Most people quit right before everything changes. Why you quit way too early? Like, a lot of people quit too early and then just miss out on all this progress that they could have made or already have made. I got me 2 things today. Got me some Core Power, 42 grams of protein, strawberry flavored. This is the best. And I also got some Uncrustables. This is a bigger than usual. It's 9 grams of protein. Something that's like a small little snack. Most people quit before everything changes. Today I'm gonna tell you why that is and how to change. One main thing, everything gets worse before it gets better. Your mood gets worse before it gets better. Your business gets worse before it gets better. Your life gets worse before it gets better. You yourself as a person or a business or entity are gonna get worse before they start getting better. The gym, for the first few months, you start the gym, you see all these other people. You're like, these people they're big, they're strong, they're better than me and stuff like that. No, they're not better than you. That's one thing. They're just more disciplined than you. If you end up going for like about a month and then see basically no change and then stop, you basically just stopped right before you could have gotten bigger. There were multiple times that I would not get bigger, and then one day just randomly I just see myself like a little bit bigger, you know, just a little bit. A little change is enough to change your mind to keep going, to have that motivation. If you look the same every time you look at the mirror, you look the same, try not to look at yourself in the mirror until like 3 months from now. Then look at yourself. You're gonna change. You're gonna be a whole different person. So the people that stop, they stop right in the bottom of the curve. This is how all things start. It's always a graph. You start off right here. You slightly go up. You getting better. To about here, it dips. And then this is where most people quit. Because you're over here, go up. You were up this high. But then it dips. You quit over here before it could go even higher. That's the same with the gym. They seen a little change, they don't see any change, and then they probably even got worse, that dip, and then it goes up, okay? They quit right here at the dip. Same with businesses. Let's say they start making money, it goes up slightly, stops over here, it dips, so they're making less money. Right here, they quit over here. They could have made about this much if they kept going. A lot of people expect progress to be linear, okay? Nothing is ever linear. Everything is always fluctuating. So people think it's gonna be just like a straight line all the way to the top like that. It's not. It's straight for a while, and then it goes back down. Goes up a little bit higher, back down, up, back down. Usually never breaks the lowest low. This is trading terms, but this is where you started. It goes high a little bit, goes probably back down to where you were, maybe a little bit worse, but then goes high again over the previous high, and then goes low but doesn't break the previous low. At that point, you would think people shouldn't, you know, quit because they're getting better little by little. This is a long-term thing within like a year. Each chapter of like the ups and downs, each chapter has its own section of the year. The beginning of the year, first 3 months, you start off pretty good, okay? You start off, you're used to what you're doing right now, and then it dips down. You're so used to this high, and you see this low, you're like, I'm quitting. It's like too much, you know, it went down too much. But you're still around the same when you're previously started. You started over here, it went up, down, either a little bit higher or around the same. Whenever it gets hard, a lot of people think they're doing something wrong. So whenever the highest high, and then whenever you get to the lowest low, it kind of feels like you're doing something wrong because it's hard. Hard definitely means that you're in the right place. If you're going through a hardship right now, 100% right place, because it's either going to teach you something, give you a new skill, or give you strength that you didn't have before. You got to use discipline a lot more than the motivation, because motivation disappears when you actually need it the most. So when you're up here, a lot of motivation, but when it goes down here, no motivation. Like you're over here at the hardship with no motivation, and then you decide to quit. But you got to have the discipline to just keep going and then get another high. Your only job is to show up past the point where motivation disappears. Show up right when people quit. So if people quit right here, you have to keep going until you're past that point. Once you're past that point, you're gonna use that first experience on other experiences when you actually go down. You don't quit here, go up again, and then go down. You're gonna use the first experience for the second one with dropshipping. This one was a very coincidental, I would say. I started off like right here. I kept staying right here. I stayed right here. I was probably going lower too, and was this close to quitting. The day after I was about to quit, I got one sale, and then that's what kept me going. And then the second one came in, the third one came in, the fourth one. Now it's starting to go up, but then I'm trying to get ready for the little dip too. I'm probably in the dip. The only difference between you and the person that made it is that they didn't stop. Keep it going.